Thank you very much. It's great to be here right on the lake. Isn't it? What a great setting for this event. Before we get into the real meat of the day, I thought it might be good to just talk about what water is. And so I thought it would be good to start with a tiny bit of poetry. So if you'll indulge me, is that okay? And I thought I'd just give us a little background on this. As you heard, I write about science, and I've spent quite a bit of time recently on ships and snorkeling and in diving gear, paddling on canoes on Lake Superior, on riverbanks, seashores, near icebergs and glaciers, and I've even stupidly gone to the bottom of the ocean at one point in a submersible down 3,000 feet. And it's led me to think a lot about what water is. So, what is water? In plain scientific terms, water is simply the joining of two hydrogen atoms with one oxygen atom, H2O. It seems so simple, so basic, and it is. But that random atomic marriage is what makes life possible here on our planet. Water is the prerequisite for life on Earth. Without water, life is absent. Water differentiates Earth from other planets, life from death. All living things contain water. Almost all the chemical reactions that take place in living creatures take place in water. You are mostly water. The plasma that is coursing through your veins and arteries is a chemical replica of pure seawater, and so is the amniotic fluid bathing a baby growing in its mother's womb. Water is constantly in motion, bound in its endless cycles, fresh and salt, inextricably linked, and moving through ice, air, and fluid, in the form of storm clouds, rivers, underground aquifers, sheets of ice, salty seas, lakes. It's always on its way to somewhere else. Every tear you cry will eventually find its way back into the sea. Water is time and history. It can't be created or destroyed. In their book, Ethical Water, Learning to Value What Matters Most, Robert Sanford and Meryl Ann Fair explain that 97% of the planet's water is salty and 3% is fresh. Much of that fresh is bound in ice or locked beneath the Earth's crust. And they conclude that only 0.004 of 1% of the Earth's total water is available at any one time to sustain us. The same slender sliver that has sustained every other civilization since the beginning of time. It adds up to a metaphor. Water is healing. It is renewal, survival, rebirth, and baptism. It is redemption, forgiveness, acceptance, hope. It banishes despair, holding out instead the dream of infinite possibility. And all of that matters because, as we already heard, humans don't think very much about water, at least most of us don't, whether it's riding the ocean tides or trickling through aquifers or lapping up onto the shore of Lake Ontario or running out of our taps. But the scientific research shows that we need to start thinking about it in a big way because we are changing it and the cycles of water in fundamental ways that were unimaginable even a generation ago. And we're going to hear a little bit about that today. We're going to learn more about the Great Lakes, which make up 21% of the planet's freshwater, the biggest collection of lakes in the world. So strap yourselves in for an amazing day of discussion and thought-provoking information. Our